What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
A little bit late.
We got an echo.
So do we have an echo now?
I don't hear it now.
Do we have an echo now?
Nope.
All echoes are fixed. All right, good deal. So we're ready to rock and roll. What is today? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Man.
Hey, I'm just going to say congratulations to Texas Family Camping. They hit 4,007 hours this morning.
Wow.
So now all they need are their subscribers.
Wow.
Where they at
Good
on
deal.
I'm not sure they're out on those. I'll
need
go
to
look.
Damn through though.
Also, if you missed the interview last night, go back and watch it. Not for Daydream benefit.
They're at 786. So they need
Oh, they're getting close.
Yeah, they're close.
214, I mean.
But not for my benefit that you go right back and rewatch it. Just go back and watch it. If you missed any of it, go back and watch it. Because
Absolutely.
I think from the time Kyle came on till we ended the show, there was a lot of good stuff. And it was our interview with with Kyle about his transformation from 3 attempted suicides to the teddy bear he is today. And you'll have to go and watch it. If you missed it, you missed, I think, the best interview that's ever been done on this channel.
I agree with you.
It is the most impactful. Now, we've interviewed a bunch of great people, don't get me wrong, but I think
I wouldn't necessarily say the best. It's different. It's not the same thing you've done.
Well, what I
before.
mean
You can't
was,
compare them. That's not even the same category.
Yeah, it's the most impactful. We've had a lot of good people that we've interviewed. What I'm saying is, it's the most impactful. It probably has the potential actually to save people's lives. So that's where I say maybe the best. And like Felix
Gary's not good with words, people. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So don't get offended if you were interviewed by him and he just pretty much said you were crap.
I just threw half the chat under the bus. But no, y'all know what I mean.
Inspirational show.
Gary, seriously, it's not even in the same realm of what you've done before on interviews. It's not the same.
I've never done anything like that.
You can't compare the two. You can't compare magnet fishing to what his story was. That makes no sense. So it's not that it was the best. It was completely different. It was the best of that type of an interview, but you know.
His way Homestead says he knows his interview was the best interview ever.
Yeah, I still didn't watch that one. I'm just saying.
Felix.
I did go back long enough to see what the whole Commander Bacon thing was about, and but I didn't find that on my own. I told him he'd have to tell me where it was, and I'd go watch it. So he had to go in and see at what time. Because I wasn't going to work for it.
We got 13 people in the house already this morning. So, but anyway, we had a big crowd last night. We ran nearly 40 people at one time, and a pretty big crowd. And I thought it was really good. I think the chat was really blown away by what we've seen. A lot of people didn't know that side of Kyle. And I didn't know it until we had went camping. I had not seen his video.
Yeah, see, you're offending people, Gary. You've hurt Artist on the Road's feelings.
No, now her and his way Homestead's fighting. So I've started a brawl in the chat.
So let's change the subject now.
Yeah.
The whole point was if you missed the show last night, go back and watch it because it was quite a powerful message, and you may need it, or you may know somebody that needs to hear it. So now, next subject. Let's not keep going on about the thing.
And if you feel like it, feel led to, I'm going to go back to Kyle and his page and share his video on our community tab. I feel I don't like sharing my own stuff. So I'm going to share his on our community tab. And if you guys want to share his or this one that we done last night, that'd be great, because you never know when it's going to hit somebody that needs it. So, all right, enough about that. It was a tear jerker. Felix, for the record, didn't shed a tear. But she said that, but she was not on the screen, so we don't have proof of that. So that's all I'm going to say. She was not on the screen.
Actually, I do have proof because Jesse was sitting right there. So
yeah, but Jesse's afraid of
and
it.
he did cry. So no,
I mean, you just put out a shirt that said murder metal. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesse's terrified of you. I know. I do not trust anything that comes out of his mouth defending you, because I was afraid that he would have.
Only one thing wrong with that picture. I told her about it.
Mm-hmm.
The wrong person was holding the knife.
I only did that because he's the one that always does the magnet fishing. I just watch.
Well, that don't mean you're not going to use it against him.
So I just got to. No, I did not get the text. KNR destination. I did not get a text. I will say thank you to everybody that has bought Fi-Fine mics, because for some reason I have not met the threshold of the amount that I thought it was, unless they've lowered the amount. But I got a PayPal payment from Fi-Fine this week, and I don't care.
Okay.
It was $34.50. So
Well,
I
mean,
it was not $3 million.
Typically, when Gina would talk about the mics, she would tell everybody to come over and get the link from you. So
yeah,
who's that?
And I imagine there's probably some others, but I know I heard Gina say that a few times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we sold several mics.
I sent a couple people your way to get them. They were surprised.
I went to Walmart and got mine. So sorry, I didn't want to pay high bucks.
Oh, sorry, guys. KNR had sent me a real moving text from somebody that they had received a message last night from another channel, and I'm gonna keep it confidential. And then if they
Well,
get
then you better quit talking, because you're not
Well, what
good
I'm
at
saying
anything confidential when your mouth's going.
yeah, what I'm saying is it was a very moving text. I'm just gonna say that.
And stop talking.
About the show last night, and so that lit my fire a little bit, and wow, that was awesome. So even last night, that it hit home to a few people, so I think that is great. And it looked like it was shared publicly. Not shared, but that was posted publicly, but I don't know. So but anyway, KNR destination, they share that on their channel if they want to, and but that, thanks for sending it to me, because it was real moving. It made it let me know that somebody immediately was benefited from that interview. So that's awesome.
Well, hopefully they didn't tell you who it was unless the person wanted you to know.
But anyway, I did receive it. It was posted publicly because it had a channel name.
Okay.
Anyway, so
and his way homestead, I know Gary. He's let his own secrets slip because he can't stop talking, and that's why I'm like, quit talking, quit talking. Yeah. Right, Shanna. He's still talking. Because we know when he starts rambling, stuff just starts spewing out. Don't ever tell him a secret. I'm just saying.
So Felix is the lawyer in the room and the anchor to the room. She keeps this show balanced, because without Felix, oh Lord, there's no telling where I'd be.
Oh Lord.
Or Jerry Holly, either one. So me and
even
Jerry
though I know Gary gets really annoyed when I'm like, stop talking, Gary, because I can see it in his face. I don't
ignore it. I don't try to ignore her now.
He'll get over it.
We don't get over it. I tell Felix all the time that I love that she keeps me
in line.
Right, Nelly. Exactly. Golly, if we had known that was coming out, we would have figured out how to close down the internet or something.
What?
That one snuck out on us.
What are you
Don't
talking
even.
about?
You were the one that brought up the whole texting while riding the school bus. That's
Yeah.
and what was the other thing? Nettie, what was that other thing? There was something else that he slipped out, and we were all like, oh. Yeah.
Texting while he's in the bathroom or something. That was one.
Well, that's not good either. Shouldn't be sharing that with everyone either, but you know.
Well, don't ask if you don't want to know. And I get the
Right,
third degree.
sometimes we don't ask and you still spew.
No. Let me just say this. I get a lot. They in this group text I share with you guys all the time. So if I don't respond, or if I'm short and don't say a whole lot, they'll say, Gary, where you at? What are you doing? Why ain't you in here? Why ain't you responding? Are you mad? Are you sick? Or, the whole third degree. So a few times I may have sent an emoji with me sitting on the commode holding a cell phone. That's all I'm going to say. So
More than once.
More than once. A few times maybe. His way Homestead must have done something that he's afraid you're going to take him out for, because he is sucking up today.
Always sucking up.
No, not texting while driving the bus.
No, he just puts his phone to where he knows when everyone else is texting while he's driving the bus.
No, yeah, he just likes it when we text him while he's driving the bus.
So, let me see here. What Nursing Our Travel Bug say? I missed. No. Nursing Our Travel Bug just trying to start trouble too. I'm kind of kidding.
Yes, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Yes, that's it. Exactly. So, got a new shirt. Our merchandise channel, the Happy Place Camping one. If you really like our magnet fishing stuff, you might want to go check that one out.
It is awesome.
It's a little different.
A little creepy. But you cannot expect anything less from Felix. So,
well,
the only thing that's needed.
That term is not my term. If you watch any magnet fishing videos, they all call it that. So,
but I was sort of right in the middle of something. I meant to text you something about that shirt. The one thing that would have made that shirt perfect, if what's his name had been pulling out the murder medal, and there had been a TV there with moss all over it, with static on it, that would have been gold.
Oh, whatever. Hey, Texas Family Camping. I have not personally heard back from Teespring yet. However, Jerry got an email from them this morning that supposedly they've got his crap straightened out. So I'll be going and checking on his, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get his merch store up sometime later this afternoon or this evening. So
I missed the comment I meant to respond to. Let me get up here. Somebody said something that I need to respond to, and I missed it. Oh, Edward Homestead. Good news. Hopefully, we're going to pray for that good news. His Way Homestead. That's what I was going to respond to.
Oh, yes.
Also, wait a minute. We got to stop the press. Stop the press. We were notified last night of a little incident in our Tuesday night intro. I'm going to play that intro.
Before you do that, hold up, because I'm right in the middle of something here with Texas Family Camping.
Okay, go ahead.
That shirt was already designed before they locked me out of the account. So I was trying to because I went in and then I'm like, well, crap. Because once I designed it and then went over and looked at it, they had changed the profit on it. And I was basically going to lose some money. So I had to change the price of it. Well, it didn't update. So I was trying to get it to update. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll just leave it alone. And I went over to check something else and they locked me out. So it was technically already in there when they locked me out. So I didn't design it and put it in there after they, but I checked this morning and I logged in. I was able to log in this morning to my Teespring. So I'm just going to try not to get into it for a few days and hopefully it'll, we'll see how it goes with Jerry's today and hopefully I can get his loaded up and going too. Because I mean, most of the time you don't need to be in it. You need to go in there and request your payouts. You need to go in there if you want to, add shirts or something. But most of the time you don't really even need to be in it. So.
All right. Everybody had to be real observant from what we're fixing to do right now. So we are fixing to show the first less than a minute of the Tuesday night clip. We need to know if y'all notice anything interesting. Let's just say we were enlightened on this last night. How we have missed this.
I didn't miss it. I saw it from the beginning. I just didn't.
Yeah.
So here we go. Everybody
put that on my head.
Pay close attention to Jerry Holly. That's all the hint you're going to get.
See,
right,
actually,
one more time.
Actually, when you're on a bigger screen, it actually looks like a building. Because I'm on my bigger screen this morning, and it looks like the top of the building. Now, last night when you did it, and I was on my laptop, it looked like a man bun.
I bought a man bun.
It's just like the ghost of Christmas presents. That's what my hair is going to look like when I retire. I'll have my there. Big old long beard.
Kyle enlightened us on that right before the interview last night. Oh, man.
It's not a man bun.
If Jerry wasn't so gosh darn tall, more of the building would have shown. But Jerry was so tall that he practically blocked out the building.
Oh, man. I guess I could do a short on that. Man bun Jerry.
Yeah. It's just a premonition.
Samurai, unofficial co-host. Texas Family Camping said tallness. Artist on the Road said it looked like a man bun on her tablet. By the way, y'all need to go watch Nettie Nim's. Is it the premiere video? Yeah, y'all need to go watch Nettie's premiere video she done a couple of days ago. There's a picture of Bill's grandpa in that video. So y'all need to go check that out.
Sure is.
Yep. I believe he stood taller than Bill. Anyway, go in there and check that out.
So, did anybody know my my movie quote today?
Yes. What's your major malfunction?
Anybody in the chat know it?
Oh. I won't guess. Yeah, Kyle said Nettie did a video getting lost in Uranus.
There you go. Texas Family Camping got it.
Yeah.
Just for the record, Jerry did know, but Oh, nursing our travel bug coming right behind.
So
that was right before he got capped, wasn't it? What is your major malfunction?
I don't remember. I only watched that movie one time.
Oh my gosh, I watched that a lot. I could beat you on movie quotes, I think, on trivia.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Depends on the movie. It just depends on the movie. You know. Yeah, our Uranus video was clear back. Wow, January or February, I think. Ours is so like a year ago. Like a year ago.
I'm looking up something right quick. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves.
I'm looking up something too.
Everybody's looking stuff up, so basically I have to talk to myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really anything new on this show.
My Kubota shorts went up to 375 views overnight. 378.
Wow, cool beans. So
People like to see.
I would say that one must have hit the short shelf at least a little bit.
How many?
Yeah, it went up. It was like at 37. Now it's at 378.
Well, good deal.
That's cool.
Either that or people really like seeing 0-ton rollers cut donuts.
I wouldn't be surprised to see it keep going though. That's the kind of stuff some people really like to sit and watch. Some dude playing around in the snow on a lawnmower. I mean, that's just funny. Yeah, my shorts aren't doing anything.
The other two I did with the girls, I mean, they're at 42 and 30 something. So that one must have did something.
So, speaking of Full Metal Jacket,
Yeah. Where'd you get that one from now?
that was at Atlanta. I actually think it was at Atlanta Comic Con. Why he was at Comic Con? Was he on another movie?
Oh, he's been in
a lot of stuff.
I know he's been on a bunch, but I know he's been in a bunch. But what I meant by that, would he been in one? Would have been featured at Comic Con? It was one of those.
What is his name?
Adam Baldwin.
Okay. Well, we'll just Google it and we'll find out.
Yep. But
Daniels had a short go over 3,000. It was a surprise.
We were there, and
hey,
we got
old now.
Yeah,
300,000. Wow,
300,000.
I got one that's fixing to flip 3,000.
Let's see.
300,000. I didn't even notice that. Wow, that is awesome, Angel.
So, it was funny. We walked up to Adam Baldwin to get the autograph. Of course, you got to pay for all of them, you know.
Well, he was in some kind of Superman crap, it looks like.
Yeah, that's right.
Does that count?
Yeah, that's Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said he was the main character on Firefly. That's what I remember.
He was in that too. I guess that would count.
Was it Firefly that didn't get renewed and everybody picked the fifth because they wanted it renewed? My daughter was telling me something.
Man, he's been in a lot of crap. Seriously, like for years.
But I just remembered him from Full Metal Jacket. And
yeah, he was good.
Does anyone remember him in, wait, what did I see it? Or does anyone even remember the movie Poison Ivy? Michael J. Fox and Nancy McKeon. He was in that in 1985.
I don't remember that one. He's
been around a bit. Yeah, I don't remember really anything about that movie, but I do remember it, being a movie. I just don't remember watching it. Man, he was really in a lot of stuff. He was in Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze. Huh. So anyway.
But he's a cool guy. He was really
Baldwin. Just
he was super nice. He wasn't one of these jerks, and that was pretty cool. Of course, y'all have all seen all my other ones, but
You don't need to see that other one.
this is my all-time favorite.
Val Kilmer, yeah. Don't blame you.
This one, he don't look as healthy, and he's not really healthy anyway, but this is
no,
probably a good one.
and he did not age well.
No, he didn't.
He used to be pretty hot.
Top Gun was probably a lot of people. I think his best acting was done in Tombstone. And I'm a Top Gun fan, but I think his best acting was done as Doc Holliday because he made that. I've seen several movies with Doc Holliday.
He's the
That
best.
is the best Doc Holliday ever.
Yeah, Jesse says that too.
I mean, you felt like that he was really Doc Holliday. I mean, he wasn't like an actor portraying it,
All righty then. Let's have some more dead air. You'd think with 3 minutes up here we could come up with something to talk about. My gosh. I can't believe you didn't pull down the Stevie Nicks picture.
I know.
Like every show, I'm
you asked Felix,
okay.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure there's no dust on it.
There ain't no dust on that picture.
Who is Jessica Jones? I don't know who Jessica Jones is. If it's like some kind of DC, Marvel, whatever, I wouldn't have the slightest clue. Shanna says Jerry is taking off tomorrow. Are you ready, Jerry?
I will be hopefully here this afternoon. I gotta go get my truck at noon, so.
All right, now Felix, you gotta Google who that is now.
Jessica Jones?
Yeah, they're saying that you would fit her personality.
I don't know. Then they said I could be Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn?
I don't think so. I don't agree with that one.
No. No, you cannot. Cake, egg, oats. No links in the chat.
Who?
God darn it. If there's any way to have trouble.
I'm getting a fuzz. Do you hear the buzz? Oh, and then it quit. Who's fuzzing? Which one of you guys are fuzzy?
I don't know. I didn't get that. Everybody's video is clear. I was going to say everybody looks good, but then Jerry said
it was just the sound. I could hear the like white noise or something.
It's Jerry. Is Carol Ann possessed your rig again?
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like TV.
I don't know. My new ice maker. I got to take back today because it quit working last night.
Oh
no!
Started making a horrible noise and.
Oh, so you got a new ice maker and it's done bad.
Yeah, I just bought it Christmas Eve. Bought it for myself for a Christmas present.
Oh, it's like a tabletop ice maker or something?
Yeah, it's right there behind me. Right there underneath the microwave. Right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
It's cool. You just pour water in and it makes ice every 10 minutes, and it worked great.
Sound like it just dumped some ice.
Yeah, see,
Nope.
that's the noise I keep hearing. What is
I
that?
heard it too that time.
No, it's unplugged, so it didn't dump nothing.
Yeah, but is it? Hey, Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, James
Not
Catney.
Jerry.
I missed you coming in.
Jerry, just real quietly and politely ask if Carol Ann is in the room.
I'm afraid I'll get an answer.
A little bit of.
There's no need making them mad. Here. No need making them mad. We've lived along this. I mean, we've been doing okay. So.
Oh, that took away that shadow. I had a dark shadow.
That results in negative. Everyone is still having stay indoors. 14 days can pick up and go out. So everybody's negative over there, but they need to quarantine.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. It's good that everybody's negative.
Yeah.
Daddy said, "Don't look at your TV, Jerry. Don't look at it. Don't
He
look at
tried
it.
facing us, so I'm scared.
Don't look at the TV. No, Jerry, no."
Talking about snow.
We may get some little white stuff down here in the Alabama area.
What?
A few days.
Hey,
Yeah.
we were supposed to get snow today, but I think they changed it only 40% chance.
We're supposed to go back to
See it
school
doing anything
Monday.
right now.
We're supposed to go back to school Monday, and they're giving us snow. Maybe a chance tomorrow night.
So,
So,
do you guys like cancel school if you get like 2 snowflakes?
Oh.
Is that how
yeah.
it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't
For one,
do
our
it too much
our
here.
government's not equipped, and our drivers are definitely not equipped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I was just wondering, because they actually cancel school here more than they did when I was a kid with the
Well,
snow.
it's liability.
'Cause
It's
they
liability.
didn't, yeah,
now.
they didn't care when I was a kid. 'Cause we'd always be like, "Yes, it's gonna,
yeah.
school be canceled, school be canceled," and then
They
we were
don't
never on
like
the list. It's like,
canceling
seriously.
school, and different administrators have done it different. We hardly ever are at school, or they're even thinking about it. I mean, like, in other words, it has to be a high probability for us not to have school, but they will not take a chance. If there's snow in West Alabama, they let us out early because they will not take a chance. A few years ago now, under our other superintendent, who I like, he's a good friend of mine, we had a system come in, boom, just like that. Like it started dropping snow before the weather people predicted it to. We were at school. Well, special needs buses, each school covers half the county. So that means your drivers may be driving 30 minutes to get on your bus and then another 30 minutes to get to your school to get your kids. So we may be an hour from the time they say, hey, school's going to be out, yada, yada time. From that point to the time I get to the school to pick up my kids, it's generally about an hour. Well, I was at home, I kept thinking, when are they going to let school out? When are they going to let school out? On Facebook, the parents are saying, school's out, school's out. I didn't get no official word till 15 minutes later. So we tire out. It's snowing so hard on the way up there that my windshield wipers froze. Like you couldn't wipe nothing off. I get up there and to start loading the kids, I have to get out. Well, you know how you grab the windshield wiper and pop it to get the ice off of it? When I do that, I break one of my windshield wipers. And it's snowing. I mean, the ground is white, and we got to carry these kids home. Our buses, none of our stuff is made for this, right? We don't have nobody on the street de-icing. Nothing.
And obviously, some people are not aware of the proper way to smack your wiper on the windshield to break the ice off.
Anyway, I pulled that one up. Thankfully, it was the passenger one. I pull it up so it don't do anything. And I got to go, right? I got 4 kids. I got to get home. And I didn't want to terrify the kids, right? So it's snowing. We want it to be fun. I don't want them to say, hey, y'all got to be quiet. I just immediately, when the kids get on the bus, I have a bus aide. I said, hey, guys, guess what? I said, we get to ride in the snow on the school bus home. I said, but we're going to have to be real quiet and pay attention to the snow, and let's see how deep it'll get before we get home. I mean, like, I just made it a game, like right off the bat. I said, let's see how much fun we can have. But I said, we're going to have to be quiet. Mr. Geary ain't used to driving in the snow. You know, and it was we had one kid that lived, of course, at the bottom of a hill.
Of course.
Sort of not hard at the very bottom. But so I had to come off a hill, a little hill, let him off, and then I had to incline another hill. But thankfully, I had, say, like 100 yards to the bottom from his driveway. So I just let her roll. I'd watched enough Ice Road Truckers to know, you know. So I let her roll and got me up some speed, and just thankfully it was snow and there was no tracks. So the bus.
So you were going 150 mile an hour in a school bus trying to make it up the next hill.
Yeah. Hang on. We made it not no 100. Hang on, I need to check. This is an important text. Y'all talk amongst yourself.
That's pretty funny, though. I mean, I wouldn't want to drive a school bus in the snow. There's no way I'd want to do that.
Well, they're saying it's not supposed to be much snow, maybe just a dusting.
Yeah, because we did have a bigger chance, and then Jesse said last night they changed it to like only a 40% chance, and I didn't even pay attention if they changed it again today. And I noticed Rayleigh said they cancel in DeKalb County for a dusting. No bread and milk in the stores. Well, bread and milk, the essentials, as soon as they say it's going to snow, they do that here. And you go, they run out and the stores are packed. And it's like, really? You know, I mean, I get that, you know, there could be power outages, but I mean, you know, do you really want a whole bunch of milk sitting in your refrigerator if your power goes out? So, I mean, bread, okay, you know, but I mean, I guess you could set your milk out in the snow. We actually did that once. We didn't set it in the snow. I mean, we had like an ice chest that we set outside with some meat and stuff in it because we lost power for a few days, and at that time we didn't have a generator or anything to run like the refrigerator or whatever. So, but that works. I mean, to set stuff outside if it's cold enough to have.
Oh, yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold enough to keep your food cold. Shanna said South Carolina finally got means to get roads cleared, but no one was trained on how to use them, and now they have gouges in the asphalt on a lot of their interstates. Yeah.
There you go. Here, boys, here's a plow. Go figure out how to use it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to just jump in and try to learn it.
No.
Artist on the road wants to know if you're excited to leave.
I am.
He's been excited for the last month.
Yeah. They keep moving. I was supposed to leave until a week from today, and the day keeps moving up that I'm leaving.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't move ours up. So, otherwise, we would too. But
well, I'm excited and a little nervous because I never pulled anything behind this thing, but I'll go down and pick it up today, and it's about 30 miles away from me, so I'll take the RV down there today, and he's going to show me how to hook the truck up and everything. So I'll get a little 30-mile pull on it before I hit the road, so hopefully I'll feel better about it time I head down the highway.
Yeah, I think you'll probably be all right.
I'm hoping to be there on Monday, Sunday, or Monday. Just depends on how much I drive and how the weather is.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesse was looking at the 10-day forecast. Jesse was looking at the 10-day forecast, and he said that it's supposed to be like mid-50s around the Flagstaff, Williams area. So we're probably still going to go that way as long as they don't change the weather and call for a bunch of snow before we, are to go through there.
Yeah, I think I changed mine. I'm going to go to take 40 to, Albuquerque, and then cut down and catch 10 and take it in that way, so I don't go through Flagstaff, and then I won't have to come down 17. I guess that's a pretty steep hill coming down the mountain.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that way. Our alternate route would be to take I-25 out of Albuquerque all the way to 10 and across. But we would rather just go I-40 across, because I would like to go through Oatman and Kingsman and Lake Havasu. I'd like to go through all those on the way down.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, and I told Jesse, I said, well, the thing is if the weather's good and we can go through that way on the way down, if something happens while we're there and they start calling for a lot of snow in northern Arizona, we can always go back the different direction, you know. But if we don't do the things that I'd like to do on the way, then we might get stuck missing it because we have to, go a different way. So,
yeah.
Well, we still got to pay attention to the weather in Missouri too, because if it's going to be nasty or get nasty, we may still have to leave earlier than we expect or plan. So I don't know. We'll see.
Unpaved Explorer just came in.
Hey there. Good morning.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm like I said, I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush anything. If I run into bad weather, I'll just stop.
Yeah.
And now that I know that I can stop in New Mexico, just don't get out and stop at truck stops and rest stops. That makes me feel a lot better, because that was going to be my longest drive, about 7 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try our best to not even bother to stop in New Mexico at all. We just want to get through it. So hopefully
if it's nice weather, 7 hours wouldn't be that bad. If it's nice weather and everything's going good, I might just go straight through New Mexico and then stop when I get in there.
For us, driving extra long hours isn't really that big of a deal. We've done that a lot of times. I'm getting, as probably the older I get, the less I want to sit for that long in the vehicle. But we can still do it. So,
Yeah.
If we're on limited time, I would rather drive a whole bunch of extra and get there earlier than to, that's okay, because but we're on limited time. So, we kind of got to either take our time getting there and only have a couple of days to visit, or we got to blow through that drive, and that way we have more time to spend while we're there.
Yeah.
Which we want to do. So, plus, if something did happen and they started calling for bad weather and we have to leave early, that would really stink. If we just pulled in and then realized 2 days later, oh, we got to go, B-Bear? B-Bear in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen B-Bear in a while. See this picture says headed to Q21.
That's funny. Artist on the Road said for you to be mindful of how you are feeling. Driving a big Class A is more tiring than you realize.
Oh, I know. I mean, 3.5, 4 hours. You start noticing that you've been driving for that long.
Well, you were probably on the road about 4 hours when you come down to camp with us. So
yeah, and I was about ready to stop. So
yeah. And what you need to do is you need to look up like Roadside America app and see if there's any cool, quirky things you can stop at on the way.
Yeah.
That gives you time to get out, stretch your legs, plus you get to see some stuff. I love that. I love that app. You're always finding something cool.
I'll write that down. Roadside America. Yeah, I'll get that. Because I do. I want the trip to be part of the journey. So if I see something, I want to stop and do it. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. And film it. Don't forget to film it. Even if you make it a short, it's better than nothing.
Oh, Nettie said they replaced her Q shirt with the right size. Was it going to be shipped here or out there, Nettie?
She is having it shipped to Texas, she said.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got all of them back here in a drawer. So that's one thing I got to do today while I'm waiting on my truck to do laundry and get all that caught up. Be ready to go.
Which way are you coming down? Where will you be hitting I-40?
Out of Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. So you're coming down that direction. Okay.
So I'll take I-35 all the way down to Oklahoma City, and then I catch 40 over to Albuquerque, and then I think it's 27 down to 10.
25.
25?
Should be I-25.
Okay.
Because we looked at that's our alternate route. Roadside, Roadside America. I'm pretty sure they have an app. I always just use it through my browser. I just go to roadsideamerica.com, but I'm pretty positive they have an app too. It's pretty cool. You can put in like the state or whatever. You may be able to put it down to like a town too. I don't know. And it'll give you little pins on the map, and then you can just kind of click on those little pins and it'll tell you what the roadside attraction is that's there. And some of them are really silly and some of them are kind of cool. And of course,
is that roadside attractions?
Yep, that's well, I don't know. I thought it was Roadside America. Hold on, let me pull up Roadside America and see.
Okay.
I could have swore they had.
I put in Roadside America and it came up that. As far as the apps.
Roadside America. Because it's roadsideamerica.com. Well, I thought they had an app. Maybe they do not. Well, I mean, that one probably will work. Even if it says
Roadside America app. Well, that's because when I did it again, it pulled up that roadside attraction.
Yeah, I mean, that one would probably work. I thought they had an actual app for this website, but mobile. Roadside America, the iPhone app. iPhone.
Roadside America is $2.99.
Oh, I guess they don't have one for Android. It looks like it's iPhones.
Okay.
So that one isn't the Roadside America, but it would probably work. Anyway, we found some pretty quirky stuff that we didn't know existed by using that. And there's so much like everywhere, that it's, I don't know.
No, Fitz, I
Well,
gotta take
he
this.
had a text he had to go answer.
I gotta take a phone call here.
And Jerry's taking a phone call. Well, okay then. Now what? Oh, me. So, oh, hey, I know. Has anybody got anything coming out today? Today is Wednesday. I don't know if KNR's still in here. Are you guys having a live stream tonight? I don't think so this time. There
Sorry
he's back.
about that, guys. That was a yeah. Anyway, I'm good. Let's go.
His Way's got a video coming out today that his wife made. I do, Nettie. I need a raise.
Yeah.
Today is edit day for Nursing Our Travel Bug. Onions in the room. Okay, I don't get that saying. What's that mean? Just like men to bed and leave you all alone. Right. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, if I was a dude, I'd have been lost on what to do. But, you know, just roll with it. Hey, Roy and Becky. Oh, Gary was looking misty-eyed. Okay. I ordered a mic off someone's thing here on here.
Yeah, everything's good his way on, Dad. I just got a some friends of mine messaged me, and it's all good. It was just them checking on us and all that. So,
You guys, seriously, Gary cries at the drop of a hat.
yeah.
If I was to look cross-eyed at him, he would cry.
That's why I'm vice president of the Slow Momentum Man Tier Club.
Yeah, guys, you gotta let it roll off.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it's been
anyway, that's understandable.
yeah.
They're at Nursing Our Child Book said they dropped their hat. You can cry?
Yep. This has been just one of those, I say year, but we're in another year. It's been a weird 12 months. Here I am trying to touch the screen on my MacBook Pro. My phone's touch screen. My MacBook ain't.
I cried at my own wedding. I don't believe I did.
You ain't got to convince me of that. And it's weird. I did
cry at my wedding.
Yeah. I used to get mad a lot. And I
believe that his way. I completely believe that.
His wife's been crying ever since.
So, for those college football fans, I'm surprised his way home has not mentioned it, but Alabama had another Heisman come out of their class yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I don't care.
Most of the time, us Auburn folks don't, but anyway, so maybe we'll get to have some snow short videos here in a day or two. I missed out on the snow conversation, but maybe we'll get to have some of those. Might get to make some snow cream in the next few days.
Her trophy husband. Participation trophy. Oh, that's great. That is great. That's funny.
I watched a video of his way haunted a couple weeks ago, I guess, where he was making cobbler in the Dutch oven. And he actually burnt some of it. He said, "Oh, I like it that way." He didn't edit that out. He left it in. "Oh, I like it that way."
I like the one where they were, what were they freeze drying? I think it was candy or something. And she's doing it all, of course, and she's like, she says something about like a taste test, and then like, bam, there he is. He like isn't in the video at all, and then all of a sudden, we need a taste tester, and boom, he's right there. That cracked me up. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, I'm sure there was a little editing there, but it was just funny.
When I was in the Boy Scouts, our scoutmaster could make some awesome peach cobbler in a Dutch oven. It was actually a gigantic one, as I remember as a kid. And so what they would do every time we go, there used to be a cabin out by DeSoto State Park called Alpine Cabin. Blaine may have actually been to it, but a lot of scouts used it, and we would camp in it inside this old cabin. And it had a big rock fireplace in it. Well, the higher rank you was, the closer to the fireplace you got to sleep. I always had to sleep upstairs because I was lower ranked for the times that I went. Anyway, well, the patrols would take turns cleaning Mr. Napper's pot that he cooked peach cobbler in. I remember having to clean that pot one time, and that was not fun. I mean, you got to think that we should have cleaned it there while we were there. Why we never cleaned it while we were there, I don't know. But anyway, I always, when I had to do it, bring it home, and it was a mess. It was a mess to clean, but we got it clean. But
have a good meeting his way. I don't know. He says he has a meeting in 3 minutes, and he says, "I'll be right back." So, is he thinking it's going to be a short meeting?
Yeah, I bet it is. I like mine. I'm not a pro by no means. Matter of fact, I have very little experience cooking on mine over flames. But I'd like to do more of it. I enjoyed it. Me and the kids done some of it. We went on a camp out to Smoky Mountains one time in our little giddy pop-up, and we done some. It turned out pretty good. I still have all my stuff. It just hadn't been used in a while.
Hey, Sue.
Phone call from the RV place. I'll have my truck. I got to be down there at 1 o'clock. So.
Cool. Good deal.
Yeah. They got it now, or you got to carry it down there?
No, I took it down there last night. Dropped it off. No,
the college football championship is supposed to be the 11th, but now Ohio State is claiming that they've got whole player division or whole player position group that have COVID.
Did you see what Roy put?
Yeah.
That's freaking hilarious. I didn't realize using soap on cast iron was grounds for divorce. That's good to know.
Maybe in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't. Well, like my Blackstone, I don't get my Blackstone wet. I can't imagine even putting a big cast iron pot in there. I would say,
well, it's cast iron, right? The Blackstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would wipe it down, wipe everything out of it, wipe it down, and grease it and put it up, or oil it, not grease it, but oil it. But way I do my Blackstone, I scrape everything off. I wipe it down with oil. I leave the heat on till it starts smoking. I turn everything off, shut the lid, go in the house.
That's the way I do mine. I gotta get that loaded up too.
Oh, by the way, I got an update from Kyle yesterday on the A-Smoke. They're going to send him a new one.
No
Are they
kidding.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Took him long enough to decide to do it.
Yeah, he done just about had a video out reviewing it.
It's a good thing he was patient and waited.
Yeah. He had called me and asked me about it, and I told him, I said, give him 30 days at least. Give him a chance to make it right.
Yeah. Well, that's good to
Blackstone
hear,
is rolled steel, not cast iron.
Yeah. But you treat it like cast iron.
That is definitely not the same thing.
Yeah. I treat it the same way, though.
You're giving out false information, Gary. I asked a question and you gave me an incorrect answer.
Well, you treat it like cast iron.
Well, I have to do that with the stoneware that I have. I really love the stoneware from Pampered Chef, and you're not supposed to use soap on it. It's kind of the same thing. Every time you cook with it, it seasons, and you want it to turn brown, and you want it to, and people like scrub the crap out of us. No, you're not supposed to.
Janet, if you will clean your grill when you get your food off of it, you won't need water.
Scrape it.
Yeah, you'll scrape it down while it's still hot. You won't need it. I have never had to do anything to get anything off of mine because I clean mine. When I set the food off onto the plate, I give it to Tammy or something to carry in. I clean it right then.
So Roy does not clean his coffee pot or mug either.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Now I do. Let me take that back. This part I do take this little rubber thing off, and I clean this because
I got a question.
This little thing right here could get nasty.
Yeah, it could get moldy. I got a question for Roy. So there's a little package of, and I say little because they are small, cast iron pans. I think they're Ozark Trails at Walmart. You get like 3 little bitty pans. I think the biggest one is maybe 10 inches or something like that. And then there's a smaller, and then I think a little egg one. So are those worth messing with? Because they were awfully cheap. So I'm kind of curious because I saw those and Jesse kind of looked at them and I'm like, I don't know.
I know that Tammy, my wife, done a test with Yeti mugs. Not Tammy. Tammy watched a test with Yeti mugs and the Ozark mugs, and they fared the same.
Really?
I think Ozark keeps cold stuff colder longer than Yeti, and I think Yeti keeps hot stuff.
If you get on YouTube, you'll find a lot of Ozark comparisons to Yeti, and Ozark wins every time.
Yeah. And
not necessarily for performance, but if you add performance and cost.
Yeah, well, it's $10 or $20 versus $60.
Yeah. So Roy says, I'm assuming he means the pans. I kind of figured, I want to say they were only like 12, maybe $14 or something for the little set. And I'm like, man, that seems awfully cheap.
I'm like Roy. I'd be a little scared because when it comes to cast iron type stuff, I have seen a big difference. But
I'd really like a bean pot. I think that would be cool. I think that's probably would be the one I'd like to have the most. That way you could do the beans or the stew or the whatever over the campfire. I think that would be awesome. I need to go to like an antique store. I don't know what to look for, honestly.
Roy knows. Roy is the cast iron guru.
Yeah.
I think he actually collects cast iron. He restores them, yep.
The older the cast iron, the better it is.
Yep, I've always heard that. I've always heard that there's not a cast iron pan that you can't restore. I've always heard that, but now I'm not a restorer. I think Roy does restore.
So is there anything specific to look for when looking for a cast iron pan? Like, I mean, are they all stamped with a brand on them? Is there a brand to look for? Are they all, Is there a certain feature that lets you know that they're actually old and worth the money? Because, somebody that doesn't really know, they go into an antique store and they pay $50 and they've just bought an Ozark Trails cast iron pan, not realizing that's what they got. You know what I mean?
Lodge is one of the bigger names, and they're made in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, which is about 45 minutes from my house.
My mom did cast iron for a while. The bean pots in Walmart aren't bad from Lodge.
Lodge, it'll be, yeah.
Can you hear the fuzz?
I hear it. I
Okay.
think it's on Jerry's end.
The only thing that's running is my heat.
Yeah, because it went away
on
when
Jerry's.
I muted Jerry. It went away.
The only thing that's really running is my furnace.
And now it's not doing it.
Did the furnace kick off?
No, still on.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Nettie heard
probably
it
Carol
too.
Ann.
Shanna heard
Probably
it.
Carol Ann.
Everybody heard it.
Some
That's
can't be
Carolina.
restored if they are pitted badly from rust.
There's a lot of videos about restoring cast iron.
Yeah.
Too. There's actually cast iron channels, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I might look into. I think the little bean pot would be cool. I don't need a big old giant Dutch oven because it's just me and Jesse. You know what I mean? So that would be silly, really, to have this big old giant. I just need it big enough to make. Well, I would say a serving for two, but we all know how he eats, so it's actually more like a serving for four. But
So Roy needs, and he may have already, Roy needs to do a video about that. What to look for, what you can restore. There you go, Roy. We just gave you a good idea for a good video.
Nettie says she still hears it. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Maybe Nettie's lagging.
Nettie may not be on live. Or she may be on top
then-
chat.
Said to
We got two saying it's gone now. So,
Is that better?
that's worse.
No, that made it worse.
Oh, I turned it down. Is that better?
That's terrible.
Well,
Maybe it's the mic. Darn fine mic. You owe me that money they sent you. I need a refund.
new cast iron is rough, including Lodge. The old cast iron is smoother. New cast iron is mainly great for liquids. You can season new cast iron, but it takes longer. That's interesting. 10-inch Dutch oven is what I need.
Is that noise still there?
Don't
No.
cook tomato recipes like spaghetti sauce stuff in cast iron.
Really?
Is it like the acid in the sauce or something? Is it bad for the? I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known not to.
Well, we
have
never
spaghetti
could have
sauce in
cast
one.
iron because that's the only thing I cook is spaghetti. Everything else is microwaved or air fried.
Roy said they're 50 seconds behind for some reason.
Oh, wow.
So that means Nettie's 50
It
seconds
killed the
behind.
seasoning. That's interesting. I did not know that. That's good to know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would like cook a spaghetti. I suppose maybe, I don't know, might have come up to cook a spaghetti type thing, but you'll need to reseason if you do spaghetti types. So that's interesting. Good to know. I was more thinking like a beef stew, maybe like chicken dumplings or, something like that. I don't know. Is StreamYard set to automatically adjust audio? Noticed that as an option yesterday, never paid attention.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I just pulled that up.
Yeah, but it's Jerry's.
Well, mine automatically checked that mark. So
Yeah, mine is check mark too.
What are we check marking?
Oh, okay, Roy, that's cool. Mama's baked beans with bacon in the Dutch oven. Yeah, baked beans. Mm-hmm.
Gary, click
Yeah.
click cam mic button.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I guess you couldn't do
automatically
chili
adjust-
either, huh?
is the automatically adjust volume? Is that box clicked?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now look and see up in the mic on to the right. Is it on USB mic or is it internal mic?
It's on USB, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, then you're set right.
Yep.
I always rub more lard in ours after we cook chili in it. Okay, good to know.
Somebody say bacon.
Season after every use.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do by pulling it down and waiting to smoke off. That's basically reseasoning it.
I'm getting like now I'm getting like double talk from you.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
Are you hearing that? It's like everything he's saying keeps repeating. That's weird.
Yeah, echo. Oh,
It's not really an echo. It's more like it's like the video is actually repeating itself. Nettie says she hears us all twice. Yeah, it's like we're saying something, and then it's like we're saying something. It's like we're saying something. So,
Yeah, I'm hearing that now.
oh, everybody's saying that.
so what about now?
We have an echo, which I heard that too.
Echo, echo, echo.
See,
Are
now
we
I don't
still
hear the
getting it?
echo. And now I'm not hearing a double talk.
Well,
Wow.
so what I did was I turned my Fi-Fi mic off, and I went to my internal mic. I may have to wear headphones. And why do I have to do that sometimes, and sometimes I don't?
I'm not hearing the double talk from you now.
Nope, me either.
It would probably quit if I had headphones.
I don't know. You're not doing it now, Gary.
No,
You're
I don't hear
I
it
know
at
I
all.
turned it
now,
off.
Gary.
I turned my Fi-Fi off.
Oh, I got you. Turn it back on. Let's see if it does it again.
It does. So that's the only thing I done.
Ooh.
B-Bear says you still hear it.
I hear the fuzzy now.
How about now?
Yeah,
now
you're
you're getting double talk again.
I turned my Fi-Fi mic back on. Now, why did it just start doing that crap?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
See, I've had an issue, and I don't know if it's StreamYard or what, and Philip and Jerry can verify this. When we were interviewing all those people, there would be days I had to wear headphones, but 90% of the time I never have to.
Yeah.
I don't know why sometimes I'm getting it. I turned it off so we shouldn't get it.
Don't know what the deal is with that. I really don't. It's
well,
like
technically, I think the whole thing is you're always supposed to wear headphones, but I have not had to, and it don't work good with my hearing aids. So
yeah. Well, and as long as there's not an echo when your guest is talking, but if there's an echo when your guest is talking, then that means you should have headphones on because there's something echoing back through your stuff.
yeah, it's Phil's
However that
fault.
works. I don't
It's
know.
Phil's fault for nursing our travel bug. It's all his fault. If he hadn't mentioned anything, I wouldn't have messed with nothing. And when it all started,
Yep. It is his fault.
yep. So Roy said he had 4 cast iron skillets from his grandmother that she bought in Fort Payne in the 50s. That's cool. We have some cast iron, or a cast iron skillet that Tammy's mama had that she used to cook fried sweet potatoes in. Tammy's brother gave one to me and one to my other brother-in-law because we love eating their mama's food. And so when their mama passed away, her brother, she had 2 cast iron skillets. She gave Galen one and gave me one. So that was an onion moment, let's just say.
An onion moment. Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be a new shirt in the future.
Onion moment.
Onion moment. That'd be good for you.
And then a picture of Gary on the shirt with tears coming down. Dropped hat moment.
Yeah, nursing our travel bug cap laying on the floor.
That would be funny.
Oh, let me try something.
Great single.
I just now thought. All right, I'm gonna go to audio.
Bye, B Bear.
I'm gonna go to USB, and I'm gonna click off the adjusted mic volume.
Okay, well, you're double talking again. What'd you do?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah. Still doing it.
How about now?
Yeah,
No, but you can barely hear
I
you.
still heard it a little bit. Do it. Talk again.
How about now?
Okay.
Let's try.
But now I'm hearing an echo.
Let's try.
Oh, now you're double talking.
Double talking. See, it had, and what funny is, if you go in there, it had echo cancellation.
Yeah.
Box is clicked.
But it's not an echo though. It is actually repeating, like the video itself.
You actually sound
it's like it's jumping backwards as you're talking, so you hear it twice.
How about now?
Whoa, that was kind of weird. That was a little fuzzy.
So do you hear echo or double?
Here
double talk.
it's
on
weird.
Felix again too. I hear Felix talking twice now.
Yeah.
How about now?
Still there. I just heard myself say he's still there.
It has. So I'm going to go back to the way that it's set up. With automatic echo cancellation, whatever. Automatic mic, so I'm still double. Are y'all there?
Yeah, it's still double.
All right. So let's go here and just.
Can't hear you at all now.
All right.
There you go. That's perfect.
But that is the Fi-Fi turned off. That is the speaker inside the laptop.
You sound good. Eddie says perfect.
Well, I tried every combination in that audio setting. Like I turned echo off. I turned automatic off. Well, let me try one more thing. There's one thing I did not try.
See, it sounds good right now. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try to get it so I can use my. I can always change it back. All right, so is it the double now?
Nope.
Is it not double?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. All right, so that didn't work either. All right.
So,
I tried
is
every
the Fi-Fi
combination.
mics becoming incompatible with StreamYard?
Well, the echo cancellation is not working. So I turned all that off though, and it still doubled. So I think if I had headphones, let me see if I got a pair of headphones.
Bye, Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Bill, you're leaving before I do the test.
He's got to check Will's school stuff.
All right, how about now?
Talk again.
How about now? Wait a minute.
Clear.
Do what?
It's clear right now.
That's good because I haven't never turned the mic on yet. So.
Oh. Hey, you're the one that said, how about now?
Well, I did this one in the mirror. How about now?
No.
It doubling?
Yep.
Oh, it's doubling. Wait a minute. I ain't got sound. Say something.
Something. Say
All right.
something.
All right. So is it doubling now?
Whoa, you just cut out.
So is it doing anything?
It's like cutting you out now.
So let's try something.
There's the double. That's so weird. What a mess.
So that's all new. So I haven't been doing that.
No.
So that must be a StreamYard issue.
Okay. Drop Jerry down real quick.
Hang on.
Just to see if that makes any difference to have less people up. Now talk.
Testing 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I think it's still double talking. Because I heard like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, no, it's not that.
So that is weird.
I thought maybe too many people was clogging things up or something, but that's not it.
And like with my headphone, I have to have them nearly off because you're blowing me out, and I can't even hear out of this much.
That's weird.
Well, I know.
I'm not talking.
I don't got my hearing aid. I don't even have my hearing aid in that ear. So that is weird. So let me get rid of the microphone. All right. So if any of you guys hear anything from StreamYard, what's causing that, let me know. Because until then, I can't use my mic that I've used since I have had it. So
that's weird.
And that we used all week. Last night. I don't know. That is a bummer right there.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully it's just like a little glitch or something. And
well, you know, we've had issues in the past.
Yeah.
That some days it worked, some days it didn't. So I don't think it's got anything to do with Wi-Fi. There's too many people.
Now I was more thinking because even Jerry was having some issues with the fuzzy on his. So I was more thinking StreamYard's done something to make it like not compatible.
Well, yeah. Jerry's don't double though.
His wasn't doubling, but he had all that fuzzy white noise sound.
And I even got mine moved back so it's not over my speaker. Because my speaker should be up here. Let me move it up here. And see.
Yeah, I don't know if it shows on the playback, you should go back and look at it and see what it was doing. Because it's not like an echo. And now I hear an echo.
So I turned it on and I moved the mic.
And you're double talking.
Still?
Say something.
Is it more talking?
Yep, it's still cutting you out and double talking you. And I still hear an echo. Turn your volume down on the mic, Gary. Well, that might help with the echo, but I don't know if that's going to help with the double talk because that's actually like, it's weird. It's like it's like it plays that little section of the video where you're talking and then it jumps back and plays it again. It's not just the sound, it's the picture and everything that's like doubling up. It's weird.
Wow.
Kind of sounds Max Headroomy or something. I don't know. You know how he, you know, that's kind of what it comes out like.
Oh,
go back and look at it on when this is over. Go back and look so you can see what it was doing because it's not an echo, a typical echo.
Oh, by the way, when we got the PayPal deposit from Fi-Fi, Tammy's like, "Do you know anybody in China?" I'm like, I don't know. Could be a subscriber. I don't know. She said, "Well, you got $34.50 from somebody in China, and it's all in Chinese writing, so you can't tell what it is." And PayPal don't have a converter, like convert it to English, translate. anyway, so I just didn't think nothing about it. I thought, well, PayPal will send us something if it's bad. Just don't do anything on that PayPal email. We even went in directly into PayPal to make sure, yeah, it was there, you know. So we just left it there and not really done anything with it. So somehow today, Tammy figured out it was from Fi-Fine. So they used to have a $50 minimum, but I guess because I've had that for a couple months, they decided to go ahead and send it out.
So what do you get, like 10% or something on each one that's sold? Or
I get like for each package, I forgot what the percentage is, but it's like I get like if you buy that, I think $70-something package like Nettie got, I get like $8, which is good.
Not, so yeah, that'd be about 10%.
Amazon don't pay like that. So
well, that's pretty good. That means what? 4 or 5 people?
It might be in the $7 something range because it was $34.50, I think, what the deposit was.
So like 4 or 5 people have bought that through your link.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So you won't make that kind of money on Amazon. You might have got 50 cents from Amazon for that.
Yeah, I don't do the whole Amazon links thing, and I don't think I'm going to. We tried that at the beginning of when we first started our channel. I didn't realize that they expected you to have a 500 subscriber thing before they would let you do it. Well, they went ahead and approved it and let me do it. And I was actually earning some money from it. And then they emailed and said, well, you can't do it because you don't meet the qualifications. I'm like, or the requirements. I'm like, well, then why did you even approve it in the first place? It let me have it for like a month or two before
it let me have it too, and I never did sell enough. So
they canceled it. I pretty much told them to kiss off.
Yeah, I didn't care.
And then I'm not doing it. I probably won't never do it again.
I noticed a lot of people have quit promoting Amazon. I don't know. You know, you used to see it on every channel. Now you hardly ever see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody started doing it. So, you know, it wasn't like you were going to make a lot because everybody was doing it. Nettie wants dealers, Gary.
Yeah, I've seen that. Now you're cutting out. Your audio's cutting out.
Oh.
All right, cut out.
I don't know why.
I'm not do it again. So.
Oh, no.
But anyway, I think the only thing on here, product-wise, that we get a cut from is Fi-Fine. I don't think we talk about anything else that I get a cut from.
We haven't signed up for anything that I get a cut from, and I don't know if I'm going to do that because that's just more to deal with on taxes. But I don't know. If we were to do something, we would probably try to do one of the magnet things. So,
yeah.
But
I think y'all do need to do the mic. Well, see, like Fi-Fine, there's nothing to it to me. If somebody buys something, that money goes in my account. Right. They send me a check. I don't have to go in there and ask for my money, or it ain't like
but it's just something else to have to deal with on taxes at the end of the year that I don't know if I want to bother with. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, there's plenty of people out there with codes for the magnets, and so I'm just going to use one of theirs, and I don't know that I'll ever offer up a code.
Yeah. All right, guys. We've been here an hour and a half. And Jerry and Felix had a pretty good show. I wasn't on here very much. I might have been on here half the show. Sorry about leaving.
Are we having a show tomorrow?
We are having a show tomorrow.
Okay.
So unless something comes up, you know me, but yeah, we should have a show tomorrow and Friday.
Okay.
So anyway, so maybe we will see all you guys in the morning. Love you guys. Have a great day.